are in my pocket. The beach is my favourite place, and I love spending time at our beach hut. And guess what? Someone new in town had just bought the beach hut opposite, and he works in the Sunnysands Bank. And today, Mum had invited him round for a party. And it was going to be a pirate party.
Yo-ho-ho, and away we go, over the waves so...
And the reason why we were having a pirate party was that, although our new neighbour worked in a bank, what he really wanted to be was...
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
a pirate! A pirate called... Horatio Heave Ho! Now, Horatio had only just found out that his great-great-granddad, Grumpy Beard, was a pirate. And that's why he wanted to be one too. He loves his parrot Stinky.
Who's a pretty boy then?
He loves his pirate ship.
What a fine vessel.
And he loves Grumpy Beard's secret chest that he's never opened. But most of all, he loves roaring...
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Why don't we open the chest at the party with our new friend, Stinky? What a good idea! What a good idea!
So that's exactly what happened. Horatio went to unlock his great-great-granddad Grumpy Beard's chest for the first time. And in the chest, there was a bottle.
A bottle!
And in the bottle, there was a message.
A message!
A message! I wonder what it says.
Treasure!
Treasure! I knew it!
The treasure that I buried will soon be in your hands. So dig until you find it. On the beach at Sunnysands!
Sunnysands?
If I can dig up treasure, I'll be a real pirate. Let's get digging, me hearties. No time to waste. Hey, Stinky? Oh! No time to waste!
Absolutely! To the beach!
Oh, no, Grandpa. You're better off at home. Digging is very tiring.
I'm coming too, Jason. There's something a bit odd about Horatio. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think you're going to need my help.
Not a shrinking cup, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can fly off in my plane. He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. And today, he was running around the garden.
Jason, hurry up.
There was nothing I could do. I put Grandpa on my belt and ran after the others. So we all got into Campo and off we went. And Horatio said...
Treasure! Imagine that! We'll dig until we find it, and I'll be a real pirate! Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
When we got to the beach, we got some spades out of the hut, and everyone split up to dig in different places. And I went into our beach hut to put Grandpa down.
We can't let him dig up the whole beach, Jason.
I don't think we can dig up the whole beach, Horatio.
I'm gonna dig until I find the treasure. That's what real pirates do. And I want to be a real pirate. I reckon it's under there. Let's move everything out, then we can knock down the hut and start digging.
No, Horatio, you can't! I was really worried that he'd see Grandpa. But Grandpa jumped into a jug on the table. Then Horatio picked up the table. Stop! You must stop!
What's the matter?
Horatio wants to knock down the hut to dig.
Well, I don't
What's the
think
matter?
Horatio wants to knock down our hut to dig.
Well, I really would rather you didn't.
You can't knock our hut down.
I want my treasure. Without my treasure, I'm not a real pirate.
Come and sit down. We'll get you some water.
I'll get it. You calm Horatio down.
I don't need calming down. I just need my treasure.
I grabbed the jug with Grandpa in it and rushed inside the hut.
That was close.
What are we going to do, Grandpa?
Well, you keep him busy in a piratey way, And I'll think of something.
Okay. I gave Horatio some water while I tried to think up a piratey way of keeping him busy. Suddenly, I thought of something. Let's all sing a piratey song while we have a rest from digging.
Great idea. But I don't know any piratey songs.
We do. Yo ho ho and away we go over the waves so rolling. Yo ho ho and away we go. Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho. Come on, Horatio, join in. Yo ho ho and away we go over the waves so rolling. Yo ho ho and away we go. Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho. Yo ho ho and away we go. I suddenly spotted Grandpa at the door of the hut. What was he up to now, I wondered? Yo ho heave ho. I soon found out. Grandpa was on top of the beach hut, joining in.
The waves so rolling, yo ho ho and away we go. Yo ho heave ho.
Suddenly, I saw Grandpa running towards Horatio's hat, and then he disappeared under it.
Well, I know a song, but I still don't have my treasure. I'm not a real pirate if I can't dig up treasure.
Oh, but you are a real pirate.
Yes, you're definitely a real pirate.
What way am I a real pirate?
Well, you're very
Brave!
brave. Yes, you're very brave.
Oh, you are. You're incredibly brave.
Am I?
Yes, and you can roar.
Yes, I suppose that's true. I am brave, and I can roar like a real pirate. Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Ah! It's a scuttly thing! There's a great big scuttly sea monster under my hat! Ah!
Of course, I knew exactly who the big scuttly sea monster was. Grandpa.
Get him over here as quick as you can.
Okay.
I'm no good as a pirate. I didn't know any piratey songs. I'm not brave, but I still don't have my treasure.
Why don't you have a rest, Horatio? And maybe we can get some ice creams.
Lovely. You have a little rest, and we'll get the ice cream.
And I'll stay and guard the beach hut in case he has any more ideas about knocking it down.
I'm never going to be a real pirate, Stinky. Not like Grumpy Beard, am I? Oh, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Who's that?
Of course you are. Don't be alarmed, me old hearty. I'm Captain Teeny Toes, the smallest pirate ever to sail the seven seas.
Yes, I can see you are really ever so small.
Arr, ever so small, but ever so clever. You see, today, pirates don't have to dig up treasure.
They don't?
No. Who needs treasure when they got friends?
Friends?
Who are? Friends like the Mason family, for instance. Think of all the fun you could have together on this lovely beach. Now, you wouldn't want to dig all that up now, would you? Eh? Mom so charming and bubbly. Dad so kind and helpful. Jemima so pretty and so full of fun. And Jason, bright young lad, always ready to lend a hand. And then, of course, there's Grandpa. Well,
The funny old man, you mean?
well, he might be old and funny, but he's really quite wonderful, you know.
Is he?
Who are? Everybody wants to be a friend of Grandpa. Grandpa's a genius.
Well, I never.
Here you go, Horatio. We came back with the ice creams, and I handed one to Horatio. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Grandpa about to jump off the pirate ship.
How are you feeling, Horatio?
I'll tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a real pirate, I am.
That's it.
I had a dream, you see. And in my dream, a tiny little pirate called Captain Teeny Toes spoke to me and said, to be a real pirate, you don't need treasure, you just need friends.
So
And I've got all of you as my friends. All of you. And Grandpa, of course.
Oh, yes, and Grandpa.
Who I'm told is a genius.
Really? At the end of the afternoon, I took my genius Grandpa home and rushed inside ahead of everyone else. I put him down on the floor, he whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We stopped our new friend Horatio from digging up our beach.
We did, Grandpa. And do you know what I call it? Teamwork.
Teamwork!
What a day! Oh, Grandpa, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Exhausting. But I'm sure Horatio will come and visit you soon. He thinks you're a genius.
I wonder where he got that idea from.
We managed to stop him from pulling down our beach hut and digging for treasure.
Well, that is good. I always say, my friends are my treasure.
That's odd. That's what Captain Teeny Toe said.
Who?
Don't worry, Grandpa, you wouldn't understand.
Grandpa in my pocket! Jemima and I were going to spend the day at Miss Smiley's cafe. It was a special event, which was why we were both going dressed like this.
Well, you look marvellous, but I hope someone's going to teach you to roar louder than that. Once more, please, pirate pupils. Ha ha ha!
Yes, today we were going to be pupils at the Sunnysands School for Pirates.
I'm surprised Miss Smiley is running a pirate school. She's not fierce enough to be a pirate teacher, is she? She's much too smiley.
Miss Smiley's not the teacher, Grandpa. She's asked a friend to help.
Not Horatio Heave Ho.
Horatio Heave Ho has the beach hut next to ours. He works in a bank, but what he really wants to do is be a pirate.
Who's a pretty boy then?
He loves putting on pirate clothes and digging for treasure. But most of all, he loves roaring.
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
Heave-ho! Horatio!
Just then, the doorbell rang.
That must be Miss Smiley.
But it wasn't Miss Smiley. It was...
Floyd!
Yes, it was Floyd.
Heave-ho, me hearties! Miss Smiley be waiting for you outside in her car! Floyd, I didn't know you wanted to learn how to be a pirate.
I don't. I'm just going along to scare Horatio.
Well, see you later, Grandpa. Don't get up to any mischief while we're out.
Oh, I think I'll just have a little lie down. Have a good time.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
If Floyd scares Horatio, then the pirate school will be a disaster. We've got to go and stop them, Jason. And there's only one way I can go to the pirate school, and that is if I'm small.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks? He can get into my car and make it go. He can chuff about the room in my Sunnysands train. He can fly in my toy plane. Or he can just run around for all he's worth. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap, and nobody else is supposed to find out. I couldn't see Grandpa anywhere. I had to go without him. But I knew he'd find his own way to get to pirate school. On Gordon, my toy seagull. Grandpa took off, flew up the stairs and out of my bedroom window. Miss Smiley had done a fantastic job of turning the cafe into a pirate school. There were nets and flags and a fish tank and all kinds of pirate food. A treasure chest made from a loaf of bread, potato sailing boats, shark-infested jelly, and a mermaid cake. And then our teacher arrived, Horatio Heave Ho.
Yo-ho-ho! Heave-ho! Ah!
Everyone was so busy cheering Horatio Heave Ho that nobody saw Grandpa running into the cafe, or climbing up the table leg, or hiding behind the treasure chest loaf.
Welcome, young ruffians, to the Sunnysands School for Pirates. I'm your teacher, Horatio Heave Ho, and this is my assistant, Stinky.
But perhaps you could teach them a piratey song.
I don't know many piratey songs. I keep forgetting the words.
Well, I know a piratey song. How does a proper pirate go? He stamps his foot and he shouts heave ho. He hoists the sail of his pirate ship and goes on a treasure hunting trip. He lands on an island far away and digs and digs and digs all day.
When he finds gold, how does he go? Yo ho ho, yo ho ho. Yes, I've got it. Sing your hearts on me hearties. How does a proper
Even Grandpa was roaring his heart out.
heave ho?
But Floyd had other ideas.
Goes on a treasure hunting trip.
While we were singing our hearts out,
He lands on an island far away.
Floyd sneaked off and picked up this, a plastic crab. Floyd chased Horatio round and round the food table. Any moment, one of them was going to spot Grandpa.
Make him stop, Miss Smiley. I'm scared of crabs. I keep thinking they're going to net me somewhere nasty.
Floyd, you put that crab back where you found it, please.
It's pathetic. It's only plastic.
I think it's time for a piratey picnic.
Grandpa had to get out of the way. He jumped down and hid under the table. I was pleased to see that Grandpa had escaped. Floyd had taken the mermaid off the cake.
It's not very piratey, this food, is it? I mean, why have we got a mermaid's cake? Mermaids have nothing to do with pirates.
Floyd, put that back. At least you can't scare Horatio with a plastic mermaid.
But Floyd was determined to scare Horatio with something else. While everyone was helping themselves to the pirate picnic, Floyd sneaked off to the dressing-up box. He thought nobody was watching him, but he was wrong.
What's that boy up to now?
Miss Smiley went to get chocolate sundaes, and Horatio said,
And while we're waiting for the Sundays, I'll tell you all some pirate stories. Now sit down and gather round.
so we all gathered round.
Boris Blackbeard
All of us except Floyd.
was the wildest pirate that ever sailed the seven seas. He had a roar that could scare the life out of a giant. Ah, it's him! It's Boris Blackbeard, the bragging buccaneer!
Of course, everybody else knew it wasn't really Boris Blackbeard, the bragging buccaneer. It was Floyd. Horatio ran off and hid in the store cupboard.
Floyd! You're spoiling all the fun and you've upset Horatio. I'm telling Miss Smiley.
Yeah, me too. And me.
This was a disaster. I was looking around for Grandpa, but I couldn't see him anywhere. And then I saw these. Grandpa had taken his clothes off and was running around pirate school in his pants. He was definitely up to something. I decided to hide so I could see what that something was. Floyd was making for the food when somebody waved at him. This time Grandpa had gone too far. He was sitting in the fish tank dressed as a mermaid.
Ah! She waved at me! Miss Smiley! You've got to come! There's a real-life mermaid in the fish tank!
As soon as Floyd had gone, I ran to the fish tank and whipped the real live mermaid out.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Honestly, Grandpa.
I didn't think I'd be able to hold my breath for much longer.
But it's true, I promise. She's alive.
Oh no, Floyd's coming.
I'll deal with him. You hide.
Floyd went straight to the fish tank, but the mermaid wasn't there.
Cooey, I'm over here.
Ah! You can talk too? Who are you?
I'm Melissa, the Merry Mermaid, with eyes of turquoise blue, with golden hair and a flappy tail, and a special message for you. No more scaring, Horatio, please. No roaring and stamping your feet. Horatio may not be very brave, but he's ever so sweet.
Horatio! Floyd rushed off to the store cupboard to find Horatio, and I came out of my hiding place. That was so funny, Grandpa.
Oh, pass me a napkin, will you, Jason?
So I promise from now on I'll be as good as gold. If I do one more thing wrong, you can make me walk the plank.
It's a deal.
Now please come and see the mermaid, please! While Floyd was saying sorry to Horatio, Grandpa took the mermaid costume off and got back into his normal clothes. I redressed the mermaid doll and put her back on the cake. Just in time, too. Horatio and Floyd were coming back. Not at all like you imagine. She's kind of funny and talks like this. I'm Melissa the Merry Mermaid with eyes of turquoise blue. Well, come on. She's on the cake.
This is just a doll. Full marks to you, Floyd. He tricked me right and proper, Miss Smiley. He tricked me. We'll make a pirate out of you yet, lad. Yo ho ho.
Yo ho ho.
Floyd was a bit confused, but Grandpa's job was done. When pirate school was over, Grandpa flew back on Gordon, and Miss Smiley brought us home. I ran into the house in front of Jemima just as Grandpa flew down the stairs. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Oh, we did it, Jason.
It was a great pirate school, Grandpa, especially once Melissa the Merry Mermaid stopped Floyd messing about.
But Melissa couldn't have done it without your help, Jason. That's what I call teamwork.
Teamwork.
There you are, Grandpa. We had such a good time. We learned masses about being a pirate, including this song. How does a proper pirate go?
He stamps his foot and he shouts,
Heave ho!
Grandpa, you know it already. Anyone would think you'd been to pirate school too.
Day at the mill on the marsh because our friends Ollie and Lauren had come to play. We were in the meadow.
what are we going to do now?
Dressing up. Yeah. Just then, Auntie Jaws came into the meadow.
Dressing up, what?
And at that moment, who should turn up but Horatio Heave Ho?
Yo ho! Heave ho! Horatio!
How lovely to see you, Horatio.
He's the Sunnysands bank manager, but he wants to be a pirate.
Arr, say hello, Stinky. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Stinky.
I've walked all the way from Sunnysands to see if anyone wants to join me for an adventure on the high seas.
Please.
Well, why not?
You see, Bob the Boat has lent me his boat for the day, and Mr. Mentor, the inventor, has invented this. It's a fantastical treasure-finding machine for finding treasure. It's what we pirates do, see? Yo-ho, heave-ho, Horatio!
Yo-ho, heave-ho, Horatio! Yes, this was a day for a piratey adventure.
So, me hearties, are you ready to join my fearsome crew?
Ready!
Just then we heard
Danny me!
it was Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
And I'm all ready for a piratey adventure, yo-ho, heave-ho, Horatio.
How did you know about it, Loretta?
I met Bob the Boat in town and he told me. And I've made a picnic. I've got curry and custard cupcakes. I've got sardine and strawberry sandwiches.
I'll see what I can add to that.
And off went Auntie Jaws.
Come on, me hearties. I want to see you looking like real pirates in 2 shakes of Stinky's tail.
Yo-ho! Each day I sit at a boring desk in a serious suit and tie. Managing a bank's not funny, and that's the reason why I I'd rather be a pirate, a-sailing on the sea, with Stinky on my shoulder, happy as can be. A brave and roaring pirate, that's what I want to be, instead of organizing other people's money. Oh, I don't want to work, I just want to play, 'cause I get my pleasure from my leisure. When I'm digging all night and I'm digging all day, digging up pirate treasure. When we're digging all night and we're digging all day, digging up pirate treasure. Arr!
I'm just going to tell Grandpa that we're going.
A treasure-finding machine, eh? Invented by Mr. Mental. Can I come too?
Oh, no, Grandpa. You stay here and have a little lie down. Besides, there won't be enough room. Not if Loretta's going too. Come on, Josh. I'll take you all in campo.
Loretta's going. Even more reason for me to come. And there'll be room for me if I'm small.
The shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
When my grandpa wears his shrinking cap, all sorts of things can happen.
His magic can make things go. Like my cousin Jason's car. Or his plane. Or my helicopter. So Grandpa can travel anywhere when he's small. But today, he wasn't going to go by plane or car or helicopter. He was going in my backpack.
Auntie Jules took us all to Bob's boat, and soon we were getting ready to set sail.
Yo-ho, so let's away on our pirate ship like pirates did of old. And you all have me to thank when we dig up silver and gold. There'll be rubies, there'll be diamonds for all of us to see. There'll be sapphires, there'll be emeralds buried deep beneath the sea. I'm a brave and roaring pirate, that's all I want to be, instead of managing a boring old bank.
Grandpa's in my backpack.
So where are we going, Horatio?
We're going to Bongo Island. I hear it's bursting with treasure.
Bongo Island? I've heard it's bursting with bongo birds.
What are bongo birds like?
Bongo birds are thieves, Lauren. They pinch food and anything that's shiny or sparkly.
Have no fear, Loretta, my dear. Stinky will see off any of those pesky bongo birds. Won't you, Stinky? Quack! That's a yes.
We don't want to work, we just want to play, 'cause we get our pleasure from our leisure. When we're digging all night and we're digging all day, digging up pirate treasure.
Arr! Come on now, mateys, gather up all your piratey gear.
I'll bring the life jackets.
When we're digging all night and we're digging all day, digging up pirate treasure.
And soon, the boomerang was at full sail and heading for Bongo Island.
When we arrived, we all stepped ashore, and Horatio Heave Ho said,
Here is the shiny key to the engine of Bob's boat.
Oh, those bongo birds would love a shiny key. If they take it, we'll be stuck here on Bongo Island.
Well, they shan't have it, Loretta. It's going right here in my pocket. See? Right, fearsome crew. Time to look for treasure.
So, Horatio Heave Ho tried to start Mr. Mentor's fantastical treasure finder.
He tried and tried and tried, but nothing was happening.
Shivering shrimps! Nothing's happening. The fantastical treasure finder is broken.
Oh, don't be upset. Why don't you have one of my curry and custard cupcakes? No?
I quickly got Grandpa out,
Put me in the treasure finder, Josh. I'll see what I can do.
and I put him in the treasure finder. Grandpa often makes Mr. Mentor's inventions work.
He pulled some strings and turned a wheel and pushed a lever, and the machine started to work.
It's working! Look!
Yay!
Cheer up, Horatio. Let's go treasure hunting!
Yo-ho, heave-ho, Horatio!
So off we went, with Grandpa inside the treasure finder, leaving Great Aunt Loretta to get the picnic ready.
But then this happened. One by one, the bongo birds appeared in the bongo wongle tree, and they did this. They flapped around Great Aunt Loretta. Then they started stealing the curry and custard cupcakes and the sardine and strawberry sandwiches.
The Bongo birds were so determined to get the picnic that Great Aunt Loretta had to run away.
And just then, we all came back.
No sign of any treasure. None at all.
There might not be any treasure, but the place is heaving with bongo birds.
Suddenly the Bongo birds swooped down and attacked the fantastical treasure finder. They were pecking at the shiny knobs, trying to steal them. And I was really worried about Grandpa. I'll chase the birds away. You get Grandpa out.
Come on, we have to shoot them away.
Shoot!
While the others chased the birds, and Horatio and Great Aunt Loretta clung to each other, I got Grandpa out. He ran, and he climbed up the Bongo Wongo tree.
We must leave Bongo Island at once.
And Horatio took the key to Bob's boat out of his pocket.
Luckily, I still have the shiny key to the engine of Bob's boat.
But he didn't have it for long because a Bongo bird swooped down from the tree and stole it.
Lullaby lobsters! We're stuck on the island. We're marooned.
Marooned?
Elsie showed me where Grandpa was.
Get me Stinky, Josh. I think I can see these Bongo birds off with Stinky.
Horatio, can I borrow Stinky?
You can have him. I don't deserve to have a pirate on my shoulder. I'm not a proper pirate. I should stick to being a bank manager.
I put Stinky on the branch. Grandpa hid under Stinky's wing.
And the two Bongo birds came back, and Grandpa did this.
The Bongo birds were terrified. Away they flew.
Right. I'll get the key now.
And Grandpa jumped up to the next branch and into the nest and found the key. Then he threw it down to me.
Now me.
He jumped down into my backpack.
We'll find the key. We'll think of something.
I don't think we'll see those Bongo birds again, Horatio. And look! The key!
Oh, goodness. Well done, Josh. You scared them away.
It wasn't me. It was Stinky.
I told you my Stinky would see him off.
Oh, for goodness sake, let's just go home.
So, we sailed back to Sunnysands in the boomerang. Auntie Jules drove Ollie and Lauren home in Campo. And soon, we were back at the mill on the marsh.
Grandpa jumped out of my backpack.
Come off, Grandpa.
Oh, that was close. We nearly got stuck on Bongo Island.
Well done for scaring them off, Grandpa.
And well done you two for helping. And what do we call this, eh?
Teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, had a nice lie down.
Oh, it's a good job he didn't come with us on our piratey adventure. Whew, you'd have been scared silly by those birds. Oh, Horatio's so brave and roary. And Stinky frightened them off.
What, like this? Squawk!
Oh, he isn't very like that, actually.